What's up guys, Hayden with Straw Hat DG. I'm out here at my favorite home course. This is Paul Davis. I'm out here on hole 5. I'm just gonna be going over everything that I've had in my bag recently. I'm still kind of new to disc golf. I've only been out in it since like, I wanna say October 24th, 2023, sounds right. So yeah, I'm a little bit over a year into it. And I figure I'll just show y'all what all I got in my bag. So I guess first off, let's start with the bag. I play with a Dynamic Disc Paratrooper. Now this thing has obviously seen better days, but she gets the job done. Usually in this left pocket, I have like whatever drink. In this right pocket is usually where I keep like my sandbag. I keep a couple of like golf balls in there for if I toss a disc up in a tree, because only being a year into it, I still have a bad habit of doing that. My sandbag I got from my amazing sponsor, Cajun Jesters Disc Golf. I love these things. This thing has held up for me forever. In each pocket, I have just like extra towels. And yeah, on the side here, I've got my tags. Right now, I've got the 23 tag for Jesters, or for the Lafayette Disc Golf Crew. For the Acadiana Disc Golf Crew, I have number 53, and then I finished the last Jesters Flight Club season with number 12. So yeah, my towels. I got a Dirty Birdie towel. I got that at a tournament. And then this is a towel from St. Andrews Golf Course in Scotland. My grandma actually brought that back for my dad, and he ended up giving that to me. So I've been using it on the bag for a little bit now. But she still works. Great for getting like that thicker dirt off. And the Dirty Birdie is mainly for like the water. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's get into the discs. I guess I'll start off with my putter pouch. So I have a K1 Line Berg X. You can tell by all the signatures. I have had an ace with this at about 100 feet. I love the Berg X. It's overstable. I know I can pump on this thing and it'll glide for a while. Not very fast because it is a Berg, but it'll glide for a while for me and then fade and hit and sit. Yeah, I love the Berg. It's probably my main approach disc. For like longer distance putting, I have a Glow James Conrad Wolfman Nomad. I love this thing. It's got the blue R2 glow rim as well as a glow flight plate. If you put the UV light on it, it has like green specks in there. For putting, I have a Electron Firm Pixel, and then I have the new Tour of Terror Glow Pixel as well. This is a mix of putting at night because it gets dark so early down here, but also for throwing. I love this thing for a throwing putter. It doesn't even really want to flip up for me. It's like if I put it on a hyzer line, it's gonna stay on that exact line for the entire flight. And also just being in the Glow like hard plastic, it has a lot of potential for skip play, which there's actually a few holes out here at Paul Davis that I use it on. Still in the like putt approach category, I have a special edition Power Grip and Simon Lizotte Glitch. This thing I absolutely love. It's like 160 something, I want to say, which is heavy for a glitch, but it doesn't want to stay straight if you put too much power on it, which is pretty much every glitch. But yeah, moving on. This is a 4-speed. This is I think the only West Side disc I bag right now. This is a Gatekeeper with the Joshua Patton, I think that's Star Confetti stamp. I was playing out at St. Julian with him a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I lost a disc that I had bought from him, and he ended up signing this one and putting it on a basket, and it's even got like his personal stamp that he does for his like discs that he throws in tournaments and stuff, which absolutely cool. He's played against Matty O a few times, and he is insane. If y'all have the chance, go check him out on Facebook. It's Joshua Patton, P-A-T-I-N. Now bumping it up to like the 5 speeds, I have 4 or 5 speeds that I bag. At one time it was 6, and it was just because I had neutral, both on the flippy and then the like stable side, I guess. I got Vegeta on this one. This is a Streamline Echo, and then this is a Retro Compass. This was actually, this mold, I'll say, was the first mold that I bought whenever I was getting into it. And honestly, it's probably why I have as decent of a forehand as I have now. Next up, I've got another Tour of Terror, a Fission Pyro. Now this thing actually knocked out my regular Prism Proton Pyro. God, that is so hard to say. And a AGL Glow Beach, AGL made by Gateway. But they were both like overstable 5 speeds. One of them skipped, one of them didn't. This thing I love because depending on how much power I put on it, it does either of those things for me. And it just glides forever. Sorry about that. But yeah, Fission Pyro, absolutely love it to death. On the understable side, I have a Uplink. Usually here I have a Detour. I'm letting a buddy borrow that, so I'm just controlling my power with the Detour. This thing, love it to death though. It's probably my favorite understable disc that I own. And not to mention it looks like it has Zenyatta on the front of it. Moving up to 6, 7, and 8 speeds. As far as 6 speeds go, I have a special edition Halloween Glow Crave. This thing, dead straight. It doesn't want to fade or turn or really do anything. It just goes dead straight. Next up, I've got a Neutron Plastic Resistor. This one I had hanging up on the wall at Jester's for a while. Now there's a parachute that I hit with an ace on a forehand. So you can really pump on it and give it some distance, but really get it to do some crazy stuff in the air. I have a gold Latitude 64 Explorer. I only picked this up because my buddy and another one of my sponsors, Jeremy Connor, with the Spoonbill watering hole, he throws these like nobody's business. And I picked one up one day. I picked this one up one day and I've loved it ever since. It probably will be staying in my bag for as long as I play. And next up I have a 8-speed. This is a Diablo made by Gateway Discs. This little stamp is for my buddy Brady Thibodeau. He's sponsored by Gateway. I actually have another one of his discs that you'll see later. Moving up to the 9 speeds, and I'll do the 11 speeds too. So yeah, that's the jump for me, 9 to 11. I have a straight Savant. This is well, these two actually are the only two Innova molds in my bag. The Savant though, 9.5, -1.2. I have a good bit of torque just naturally. So when this thing comes out of my hand, it does kind of turn a little bit, but then it'll have a little bit of fade back, finishing off pretty straight. The Halo S-Blend Scepter. Now I actually got this thing in a mystery box for Christmas last year, and I have lost it twice since then, and both times it has come back to me, obviously. The second time it actually came back cleaner. And I believe that's because somebody picked it up and threw it and saw how fantastic it was. I love this thing to death. I actually just threw it on hole 4 back here. But yeah, no, this thing is super reliable. It's more stable than a Firebird, which is good for somebody with like a bit of a stronger arm or a little bit more torque. But it will always fade. Like I couldn't get this thing to turn over if I tried. But I've got a Fission Defy. This thing is really just to play around with when I have no wind. If I torque up on it too much, it will flip over and dump on me. But if I throw it on a forehand, usually it's just pretty straight with a little bit of fade. This is my Lab Second Virus. Comment if you know who that guy is. But this thing I also love. It's like 11.5, -3.5, 1 or 0 or something like that. It's supposed to be like a flippy 11-speed driver, and that's exactly what it is. Like it's perfect, and it fits in that spot perfectly. I don't think it's gotten more or less stable since I've had it, and I use this thing quite a bit. Like this is my whole 2 disc for this course in particularly. Now the guy that I mentioned earlier, Brady, he actually gave me this disc. This is another AGL by Gateway. This is a Cedar. This is probably the most overstable like driver I've ever thrown, besides like a tilt. The rim depth on the inside is super thin, And it's just like, even though this is 168, I can pump this over like this and it will still flatten out, fade. Like, it's insane. Oh, another 11 speed Fission Photon. I love this thing to death. I can pump this thing like at least 450. If I have a headwind, probably I can get it close to 5. I love this thing to death. I got it for the Couillon Smash, and yeah, it's stayed in my bag ever since. Next, I have a Metal Flake Realm made by Gateway. This is basically just a destroyer mold, but this plastic, I like on a forehand, I feel like I can launch it further than any other disc. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Got a special edition Discmania DD. On hole 2 out here, it's like 415, I think. I've landed this thing 10 feet behind the basket, and it was through trees. Like, it was a crazy shot that I will probably never make again, and that 2 of the best players in our area have said was like the best shot they've ever seen, and they've been playing for several years. But to finish it all off, I've got a couple of 14 speeds. This is my Teleport. My buddy Glenn gave this to me. I love this thing. It is so overstable, and honestly, I can pump up on it now and it'll stay pretty straight but still fade. And this is a Tenacity. I bought this from my buddy Ricky Way and Miss Connie Wilhite Grant. They are fantastic. They run Cloud9 up in North Louisiana, and whenever I bought this from them, I was using it as a cheater disc because it's a understable 14 speed. Now I just use it as an understable distance driver. I could throw this thing at least 400, and as my arm gets better, I'm gonna be able to do more with it. And yeah, I mean, that's really about it. That's all I've got for y'all today. I should have clips of me throwing all of these discs inserted after I say them. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Try and get out on the course if you can. And remember, always try to be nice, never fail to be kind. Y'all have a good one. Hey guys, Future Hayden here. I just wanted to say, follow me on my other social medias. I've got my TikTok under Straw Hat DG and my Instagram under guywithglasses.exe. I'll probably be changing that to Straw Hat DG here soon. But yeah, if you guys like this type of content, let me know. I'll be trying to post more. Most of the time, I'll probably be filming these videos like on Saturday mornings, right before I go into work at the disc golf shop. So that's actually why I want to also apologize for like half of my throws in this video. I threw into the ground, I threw into the trees, and I actually kind of wanted to leave them in, not only because I was on a time constraint and I could have gone and redone those throws, but I feel like it'll be better for me to naturally show like the progression of me just over a year in and however long I keep doing this thing. But yeah, if you guys like this video, let me know. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time.